I am going to it.
Brandon,
Brandon, by the way, did I tell you what I just was doing?
No.
I was having myself drawn naked.
Oh, I see. Nice.
And now everybody knows it.
Good.
Nobody actually knows
somebody
it since
drew
I
me
can't
naked
find
right in front of me. I've never been so impressed.
Wait,
So-
what? Huh?
I can't find the stream.
Who?
It should be right there.
One of my friends drew me naked,
Ah,
Like-
I see.
and a few other people too.
Yeah, it's. Are you sure, Mikey? I can't seem to find it.
Yeah, it's there.
I need to get into that line of work.
I don't see it.
Alright, let me go. Let me go. Link. Let me link dink it.
Oh, see, that would have been pretty damn convenient at the beginning, Mikey.
What?
God damn it, Mikey.
Everybody
what I
check the. Everybody check. Everybody check. Oh, here, let me just link you.
Asshole.
I am keeping check. It is not happening. It's not coming up.
It's
So
not coming.
I just got like the most. This guy gave me a really weird message. He was like, "Hey, can I? Let's see, Brandy, would my 10-minute video I made with my iPhone work for your thingy?" I'm guessing it's referring to the initiative. I just reply with, "Say what?"
Wait, with his iPhone? Wait, he made it with his iPhone?
A few weeks back, I made a machinima. It's 10 minutes. I made it off an iPhone, so it ain't the best, but can I try that out?
Well, the stream
I'm just
is
gonna
live, you pricks.
Well, we can't find it for some strange
Alright.
reason.
Pricks.
I'm gonna duct tape you together.
There you go.
and watch
It's in
you
the
run
chat.
around.
Yes.
Why did it take you?
I even used the dubstep gun because
time to
figure
this out?
I even used the dubstep gun for
I
Brandon
don't know.
because I know he likes dubstep.
My password.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, I found it.
All right, great. So everybody ready?
God.
The pre-show is over. Can somebody please start us off? Oh yeah, I'm starting you off. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another. Oh wow, there you go.
Oh man.
I have excellent microphone quality.
Can anybody hear me, or am I being deaf?
I cannot hear you, Mikey.
Is there
Even though
Mikey
you are
here?
talking perfectly loudly.
So yeah, welcome to Cornbread Construction. Today, joining you a select group of people whom I do not know at all. We have the Golem.
Stupid fat hobbitses. I'll find it. I'll take the precious back. Oh,
We have the Joker.
Hello.
That's it.
You get nothing else.
That's upsetting. And we have the Batman.
I am not the Batman. I am the one who broke his back.
Oh, we have the Bane. Never mind. Bane. And of course, joining you, me, the Russian terrorist. What? No. No, wait. What was supposed to be? I'm the Russian America. No, wait. I'm Captain Russia. There you go.
You're
stupid
messing it
Captain
up.
Russia can't remember his name.
So,
Make fun of the poor man. He does not know what he is talking about.
you go back into darkness. You go get your ring. Joker, you're just awesome. So I'm not gonna say
I can't find
anything.
the precious anymore.
You're a dog chasing cars.
I know, but I'm chasing
I'm actually
the hobbitses.
flying, just so you know.
I'm not going to lose my mind over this.
Yes, you are. Everyone loses their mind eventually, and soon I will find the precious.
All right. So, should we start off with the first topic?
I think we should.
All right,
Let us
Joker.
continue, my comrades.
So there you go, Mr. Russian Captain America. Me, whoever I am. At this point, it doesn't really matter. The first topic, and we decided to do a gaming topic because I said so and I'm the boss, right? No? Please, somebody tell me I'm not.
Please do not talk down to me.
Yes,
I will
master.
break your back.
Yes, master, you're the boss. You're the boss.
I'll give you my ring. The O-ring. Get it? It's the O-ring.
You have
Your
the precious.
spinal cord would
Give it
snap
to
like a toothpick.
Give me the precious.
So,
Master.
okay, I did not want to kill this person, but I just did. The topic is GTA versus drumroll. Somebody do a drum roll right now. Saints Row. I win. Alright, so guys, start it off. You're the bosses at this time. Go for it.
Oh, who is an expert on Saints Row?
Well, I am.
Shut up, Mikey. Did you play all of them?
I played the third one.
Just the third one. That is
And the
hardly
fourth one, I'm
representative
playing
of
the I'm playing the fourth one now.
Did you play the first and the second?
No.
No, but those were the best ones.
They were.
Number 2 was
Sorry, I
glory.
can't keep doing that voice because that just like literally it does hell to my voice. But anyway,
For some reason, it looks like a lot of this has been inspired by Crackdown.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, you're right.
it does. Oh yeah.
Mikey, didn't I say it'd be cracked down?
Just a quick thing. Like, who did play all the Saints Row games?
I played the
mean,
first.
I've played all of them beyond number 4.
Okay, and who's played most of the GTA games?
I
We
did.
got-
I did.
okay. Brandy, have you played any of the GTA games?
I've played all of them except Vice City.
Oh,
Of
okay.
course.
Kind
The one
of
without
awkward.
a
The only
black
one
guy.
I played was Vice City. Oh, the irony! The black guy plays the one with that the white guy has only played. That's,
This is such a hard thing to crack. I mean, nuts.
not really. Anyway, well, how about we just talk about our experiences with them? Mikey, of course, would have to go first since he's the boss. For some reason, I've taken over. What on earth? The British are invading.
Fine. All right. So we can go out of character right now, unless you don't want to. But I assume you guys would want to because you want to, kind of. I'm gonna die. Anyway, so there's been a really long debate not debate, but sort of a fact that Saints Row is poor man's GTA. Every time I see comments like that regarding to this game, which I'm playing right now, I cringe a little. Cause would you compare oranges to bananas?
No.
Would you compare bananas to sausages?
Yes.
In certain ways.
Okay, we're not talking about crazy people here, but I agree with you.
Vegetarian
Sausages and bananas
sausage.
together. Okay, Mr. Joker, would you compare cornbread to just normal bread?
Nobody can compare cornbread to normal bread. That would be insanity.
That was good. I'm sorry, that was good.
Damn.
So yeah, my opinion. Now GTA is. See, now I have to start with a different topic. People assume that people who play GTA are some sort of monsters who want to kill people with their cars. Because one, GTA is extremely sort of kind of realistic game. And it has a lot of reality to it. It sort of copies real cities. AKA LA. Also copied New York. Woo! New York, yay, it's awesome. Suck my balls. Well, because I'm a New Yorker. And of course, it copies what other city? There was a third city it copied. Ah, shit. No, it's on the tip of my tongue. Somebody help me out.
Say it again. What? Huh?
What other city did GTA franchise copy?
I thought San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco or San Andrea, was it?
Yeah, it was
San
Francisco.
Andrea, yeah.
LA right now, and they copied New York. There you go. Now we have all three cities. Now they take a lot of realism out of those places, so you'd kind of assume that people would be inclined to commit those acts in reality. But studies show that's not possible, and I agree with them because I know stuff. Now, when I play
First-hand
GTA,
practice.
I'm extremely careful because I don't like killing cops in that game. Because it just feels so close to home. And I'm like, and then somebody looks at my video and says, "Oh, you're a bad person because you killed cops and now we can't hire you." Fuck you people with internet. Anyway, yeah, and you can kind of have hookers there that I approve of. Sort of.
Hold on. I'm watching you walk up walls and stuff. It reminds me of Prototype 2 so badly. You're even doing a running animation.
I
and
think
shit,
they
This
just
probably,
like
game-
they
Prototype.
probably
Now,
had, like, yeah.
this
They
Saints
probably
Row
got the
game-
concept from Prototype.
It doesn't matter. I'll tell you why it doesn't matter. Because it's pretty much a nostalgic feel for everybody who ever been alive for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
Right away. This game has everything. It has a Harry
It
Potter
has an
bits.
alien
It has-
superhero, a supervillain
Correct.
who's British, by the way.
Yes, an amazing Brit. Oh
An
my god, it was
amazing Brit.
amazing Brit. And I'm telling you right off the bat, this game it doesn't borrow anything in terms of like plain out borrowing. It copies everything, but it puts it all into a nice package that it just screams of nostalgia of the late 90s and early 2000s. And
Oh,
of
yeah.
course it has
I was gonna
Star
say
Wars.
they totally borrowed a lot of stuff from there.
It has Star Wars. It has Harry Potter. It has Star Trek. It has every single sci-fi thing you can think of in here. It has Star Wars. I have Han Solo's blasters on me right now.
Are those what those weird things with the laser sights are?
Yeah.
God
Wait,
sakes,
you just got hit by a car and you break danced your way out like whoa.
So yeah. But then again, back to GTA. GTA is extremely realistically focused, and it has comedy, but it's kind of really weird. Sort of, I'm not quite adult comedy, but I'm not really teenager comedy either. It's a mix
So,
that
Adventure
I don't
Time.
like. Well, it's a preteen, I suppose, or pre-adult, but I don't like their comedy. Not a lot. It's either too serious or it's just too juvenile. There you go. Yeah. That's my opinion. Oh, plus, I mean, sheer realism is always fun, but do you really want to run away from cops for like 10 minutes? Because you
Yes.
because you hit some poor little bum on the street? Ew, come on. Let's be realistic here. Nobody cares about bums.
I'm going to be stealing a lot of sweet rolls.
Wait, that's from what you call it?
Skyrim.
Yes. Yeah, they
No,
have,
don't go too deep into it.
they have
That'd
also
make it
Lord of the
freaky.
Rings references. Like everything is in Saints Row 4. But anyway, back to GTA. So that's kind of my stance on GTA. I mean, it's not that I don't like the game. It has a lot of production value. No denial there. But then again, if you think of production value, are you talking about cars? Or are you talking about the amount of buildings that you can't walk into at all? Like literally, the city is full of buildings like, oh, that's gonna be awesome, and then you get there and you can't walk into anything. That's sort of that part of me not liking that. The stories are also not always that great. They're usually extremely shallow. I'll be honest, San Andreas was by far the best out of all of them, up to date. Not only because I play with a kick-ass black guy who has like have some sort of morals.
CJ.
Yeah, but
Just
I don't-
'cause he's black.
See, in GTA 3, I didn't
Oh,
like
yeah.
the protagonist. I just didn't like him. I don't know why.
Who was the protagonist in GTA 3?
Some white guy from New York.
Yeah, none of them talk until like
Yeah.
San Andreas.
San Andreas. There you go.
They actually make references to that too. When you find characters from Vice City and stuff in San Andreas, your character will actually ask them, "You don't talk much, do you?" and stuff like that.
Yes.
Shut the
yes.
fuck up.
All right, so that's my take on it. Now it's your turn.
I think Brandy should go next.
Yeah, he's
What,
black.
on the topic of Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah,
Indeed.
might as well.
Well, for me, it was always just like, hey, I'm going to grab this game, and I'm going to have my life play out in it. No, I do not run over hookers, but I do happen to go around and do a lot of crazy shit in games. Namely said, you go up to somebody, they get in your car rumbles a bit, your money goes down. Once they get out, you take your money back with a baseball bat. It's the classic way to entertain yourself, right?
I'm laughing a little.
I'm
I don't know.
laughing inside.
I didn't really, I never really got into any of the Grand Theft Auto storyline because, I didn't care about it when I started playing Grand Theft Auto. Because, I was a kid, I was like, oh, hey, I remember Grand Theft Auto 1, where, the most entertaining part of it is going, you're pushing X and circle over and over to go,
What did
repeatedly.
GTA like start off as kind of like a
GTA was like-
simulator?
Whatever it was a top-down sort of thing, you're always at a
Well, it never.
bird's eye
I
view
meant
of
like
yourself.
when the series first started off, it was like a vehicle simulator, like 2D, 64-bit thing.
Correct.
And it wasn't a like 3D.
Correct. It was also set in Britain.
Yes. Stranger.
Yeah, I didn't really get too much out of it because, like, back then I was like before they cared about storylines in 2D games like that, and for me, the most entertaining part was when a dude with a red shirt would come up to me and be like, "Give me your wallet!" Your money would disappear a bit, and he would run, and you have to go hunt him
Brendan,
down.
are
I was
you
like,
telling
"Fuck
me?
yeah!"
Are you telling me you liked to get robbed? I can just, Can you
No
tell me
joke,
again where
I-
you live?
No, in the game, I just loved
He's
being
totally
because,
done the
like,
opposite of his stereotype.
as a kid, the little experience of hunting down the person who did something wrong to you was just so
He likes
liberating.
to be on the hunt.
Yeah, it's like, you took my money. You just signed your death warrant, bitch.
He likes to take the hunt. Yeah. Oh, maybe you should be a bounty hunter, Brandy.
Yes, I would. if Mikey and I played like Star Wars, that one RPG of Star Wars, I would
Okay,
probably
Brendan,
be
we're gonna actually
okay.
do it. We're announcement of a new series. Once Brendan gets his
The
kick-ass
Old Republic?
laptop, we're gonna play the Old Republic just because it's free and because I really want to play a normal game with somebody. Playing it alone is
I play Old
bullshit.
Republic.
Oh wait, is that the one with that really cool like long coat wearing Han Solo type guy? Or
What?
I also
no,
play Old
no, no.
Republic, but I
Unfortunately,
play as
that's
a
Star Wars
knight.
1313 and it's been put on hold indefinitely, and I'm extremely pissed because of that.
oh
Well, no,
really?
it's-
I thought it was like Knights of the Old Republic or
It's
something.
not
No.
indefinitely. We know that.
It's the MMORPG Star Wars I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the Old
it-
Republic.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
Mando
we'll do that.
3013 is actually going to be developed by Visceral, by the people who make Dead
Oh,
Space.
thank God.
Oh,
at least
Visceral.
it's being.
Does that mean you get to dismember
I mean,
people?
no, I mean, I loved every single one of the Dead Spaces, and I did not play the third one, but I watched a game. I'm probably gonna buy it eventually when it's like $25, $30.
Dead Space 3 was a good addition. I like the
Oh,
crafting
yes.
system of the weapons mainly. That was-
Oh, I loved weapon crafting and shit, but they messed up Ellie so badly.
Yeah, they did. She's a bitch.
They they turned her into Laura Croft.
They did. They did.
she in Dead Space 2.
Oh, hey
she's a
Ellie.
nice-
So you've got a new tick boyfriend and boobs.
yeah, she in Dead Space 2 she was a nice, down to earth sort of. Hey, I'm a survivor,
Yeah.
but I'm
They
not gonna
actually
be
had
over
her chest
top.
covered.
No, let me
Yeah.
ask you this. Let me ask you this. Your boyfriend saves you from atrocious alien hordes. He puts
Yeah.
his life on the line for you, and you leave him because of some PTSD. What a bitch!
What the fuck?
I don't know. I've got to ask something though. How did she get her eye back?
They have bioengineering.
There's actually a log where she gets it replaced with another eye or
That's why
bionic.
they're different colors too. They're not
I
the
never
same color.
noticed because the Let's Player I watched.
Yeah, no, I also noticed. I was like, wait, where the fuck did she get a new eye?
Watching-
Then I went back and saw the thing. I was like, oh. That
To
makes
be
sense.
honest, I felt more worse for the guy who did it to her than herself because you
Yeah.
couldn't look
Yeah.
at him. He got so fucked up.
He got stabbed in the head, and I ended up cutting off his head, taking it, and throwing it down.
Now, did Peter,
Was just able to do that.
that guy. All right. So that guy, when he was sitting there after you stabbed him in the head, and he was like kneeling there, what did you do?
I cut off his arms and legs, and
So
cut
there
every
was
single-
there like any time at all for you to just watch him as he sort of shook there with a
No,
thing?
no,
in his
no,
head?
no, no. I waited a bit first.
Yeah, that's it. I waited and then I stomped him to death. But Mikey was like, "No, he dies instantly in the cutscene."
Well, he kind of does, but he twitches for a little bit, but then
That's
stops.
called a reflex. It doesn't count. I win.
No,
Although-
he's on his knees and everything
At
else,
the
and
same
he's still
time,
sort
that's
of
just,
looking
you know,
at you.
And when you figure out that in Dead Space 3 that Ellie's boyfriend is an asshole and he betrays you, you know what I did?
Spoilers, spoilers.
Spoilers.
You
know what
fucker! I didn't want to know that.
Oh shit! Sorry. Do you know what I did when I shot him in the head? I cut off every single bit of his arms and legs and head, and I chucked them all down the side of the cliff.
Okay, but you must admit the climax of the third one was
Don't tell me.
amazing.
Yeah. Except after they got the DLC. The DLC they put out for the extra ending was kind of disappointing. I found it quite disappointing.
Is he alive, dead, maybe not?
I'm not saying anything because of Brandy.
Well,
But I
I
think
don't
you
know who
watched
he
it.
is, so.
He watched the playthrough. Are you kidding?
No, I didn't watch a full I didn't watch a Let's Play entirely. Like, I watched that two Saiyans play with, like, Vegeta and Nappa from the Abridged series.
Oh.
And, that was about it. They didn't get too far because they were too busy fucking around with tentacles and stuff.
I just fell down. I'm so disappointed. So
Oh, we're getting off topic here.
yes.
Yeah,
Come on.
hang
So
on.
you were talking about your delicious opinion.
Grand Theft Auto. I don't know. Throughout the games, it was just, hey, I'm going to kill these things because it's fun. And, I didn't care about story until I got Saints Row.
Okay, we'll talk about Saints Row separately because Boswell still has to talk about GT Flickin' A, and maybe Zach if his Joker face is there. But let's just get something straight.
Zach
Stories
there?
like he's doing homework.
Oh,
What you call it? So puny, it's so disappointing. What you call it? I'll be honest. I thought that Nico Bellic's story in GTA 4, right,
Yeah.
would kind of connect with me, but I cringed at accent?
Because he's Russian.
No, they weren't Russian. It's like it involves Russians, but he's from a made-up country. As far as I think he is. I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah, Russia.
Well, he's not from there. What, you stupid Brit? You're so evil. Well, I don't care because I'm not from there. But the point is, it's just I cringed a little because they got everything so wrong. And you'd expect that they would have actually Russian people talking, not stupid Americans with the fake Russian accents.
You like fake Russian accents.
And then the guy himself is like, sure, I'm gonna go on a date, but then I'm gonna kill something in the same second. It's like very, very weird. He's very weird. But you know, it was a nice change from the black guy, because you know I always felt that I was underarmed. He was always bigger than me. I made him bigger than me. There's nothing better than riding in a bicycle in San Andreas. I'll be honest.
No joke, I ran so many people over with my bicycle.
Alright, so
Just straight up, Nick stole my bike.
Brandon, you sort of done? Can we move on to Bosvelio? Alright, Bosvelio, your go.
Okay. Well, I haven't played any of the Saint Rows, and I've only played GTA Vice City, which in my opinion was a damn good game for its time. And well, I see GTA as when GTA started off, you know, it started off with the whole thing like that, and when Saints Row started off, it was similar to GTA. It had the same sort of scenarios of gang wars and drugs and all that shit. But then, when it came to Saints Row 3, they decided, fuck it, we're going to put all kinds of shit in, including a zombie fucking apocalypse.
Okay, it wasn't apocalypse, it just was part of the city.
Okay, a zombie freaking city.
Still
Part.
We're gonna put in a big purple dildo sword and just have people whack each other
The
with it.
penetrator was awesome. Shut up.
No, I'm just saying that's a good thing. And the story and the story was quite cool, and they had a Tron-like freaking universe, which in my opinion, that simulated lag though, which was kind of disappointing, I think, in my opinion. And now we have GTA 4, which comes even more off, where we're the president, and suddenly we're attacked by...
Wait, 4 or 5? It's 5.
Sorry, Saints Row 4.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry. Saints Row 4, where we're the president now, and we're attacked by aliens who are British, and apparently, you got superpowers. So, I say that Saints Row has kind of gone off and become more comedic value of the... it's become a pop reference like game, you know. It does a lot of pop references in the game,
and
to make it funny. But you have to admit, it is actually quite a good game. The storytelling for it is actually Saints Row 4 is better than number 3, so they improved on that, which is nice.
Oh, definitely. You get to bang everybody on your ship, even a robot.
I like games with great story. GTA has kept to the seriousness of it all, you know. It's kept to the I say realism in the broadest possible way.
He's British, he can do that.
Yeah, and not to say that they're both bad games, but yeah, I think GTA is more of a serious kind of thing if you're more into hardcore kind of shit. And oh my god, the online mode that they created, holy shit, that looks awesome!
yeah,
That just sounds so good. Yeah, we need more of those. But even the multiplayer for Saints Row 4 looks pretty awesome. You can use superpowers with your friends. Holy shit. That is something that us comic book nerds have been waiting for. We've been waiting for a fucking Justice League game.
Oh, true. But you see, superpowers here are a bit different. They just limited to a few things.
So in my opinion, when it comes to these two games, it really depends on the kind of thing you like. I mean, if you like seriousness, then go with GTA and the first 2 Saints Row games. But if you want a fun time with a whole load of laughs and just good times with friends and a great big purple dildo, go with Saints Row 3 and 4. I'm going to be referencing the purple dildo a lot, by the way.
Yes. Zaki, anything on your end?
Other than the big purple dildo.
Grand Theft Auto was the first to have a...
Sorry, just a quick thing. Can anyone else imagine the Joker with the big purple dildo with Batman?
Yes, I do.
It matches my suit.
No, because if you've seen the original Batman, do you remember when like Jack Nicholson is facing down Michael Keaton's Batman, and he puts his pants aside while Batman's in like the Batwing, and he pulls out that giant gun, that long barrel gun. Imagine if that was actually the big purple dildo. That would be the best moment.
You kind of broke off the Joker's.
Yeah, sorry about that joke.
Rhetoric.
Don't kill me, please.
Oh, I'm doing a lot of things. Homework being one of them. So
Masturbating isn't really a good time right now, but okay.
I can rev up my Harley if I need to do that.
I'd like to rev up that Harley. Oh yeah.
That's what she said.
Now, Grand Theft Auto was the first to do a dildo in the game. In San Andreas, of course, you could put a cheat and you would have it. But my favorite out of all of them was San Andreas. I really enjoyed being a sexy person who refilled his health at chicken. So the racism was beyond. Now, Saints Row I've never really gotten into as much as I have Grand Theft Auto. I mean, I still own Vice City and
You only imagine if you just went up and said, "Do you only have chicken? We have watermelon." Oh, fuck that shit.
I do believe there were a few watermelon things you could get in that game, but I'm not sure. It was still pretty racist, but it was fun nonetheless. In the battle of the two, would have to go with Grand Theft Auto, mainly because I am a fan of realism to a degree. And as fun as Saints Row is, with the Penetrator and all those, it still seems to fall short, and as I pointed out earlier...
That's what she said.
Yes. But, as I pointed out earlier, that Saints Row 4 kind of looks like it takes a lot from Crackdown, too. So, I mean, to me it feels like they were paying homage to a lot of different things in this, but at the same time I can't get over the fact that this was intentionally supposed to be a DLC for the third one. So, it kind of breaks out the whole idea.
A lot of people would say that Saints Row 4 is a DLC extension for Saints Row 3.
I would agree with that, but at the same time...
It makes me feel the same way as I do about Red Dead Redemption with the Undead Nightmare DLC, which eventually became a separate disc game in itself. Because it was that freaking awesome.
Also, anybody here ever played Far Cry 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anybody heard
of
of Blood Dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with
The
Blood
things,
Dragon.
There you
the
go.
graphics and the blasters actually all look like
I haven't
that.
actually played
Like the color gradiating in this game reminds me so much of Blood Dragon. Like
Blood
when
Dragon
the
was
aliens
also a DLC,
shoot
but it was a
their
completely
bullets.
separate game.
Exactly.
And it still was worth the $15 tag. And this game provides a bit more than that, so, and then by a bit more I mean a lot more. So you kind of can see why this DLC is marketed as a full game. To a degree.
Of course.
Alright, so...
But it's all for the fun. It shouldn't matter
But-
as long as you have a good time.
You're right. You're the Joker. You're always right. Sort of.
Always right.
I guess my thinking right now is gonna be is that... Is Saints Row a poor man GTA?
I would say no. It's a
Brandon?
complete separate thing.
No, I got Saints Row because I thought, hey, it's an alternative to Grand Theft Auto that, different storyline. I didn't really think about it in terms of money.
You're still saying it's a poor man's thing. No, I'm kidding.
It was just like, hey, it's a GTA clone that I can try to enjoy. I didn't.
Technically, a literal verse of the poor man's GTA would say, in a literal form, would of course be the price tag. But of course, everyone knows that they're pretty much similar price tags.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like certain things that you would say, like to make something like a poor man's version of whatever. Like Two Worlds was the poor man's version of Oblivion, because Two Worlds was shit.
Oh, it was shit. It was big shit.
It was one of the worst games
Shits
ever. You could
ever.
barely play it.
Oh god, agreed,
2 Worlds
agreed.
2 Worlds 2, however, they improved the fuck out of it, and much better. And since neither Saints Row nor GTA are shit, they're not really the poor man's of either one of them. So, all is good.
Mr. Joker?
It is a bit of insanity to even compare these games. Just because they are third person and pretty much free roam world games does not mean they are in any association. Saints Row does things that Grand Theft Auto doesn't, and vice versa. So to me, they are actually both amazing games in their own, I guess, area. So the idea that people would even compare them in the first place is asinine. But if you want an opinion on if it is the poor man's Grand Theft Auto, the answer will be obviously no. It just depends on which one you would rather play.
The black girl or the white girl?
I can't decide.
Why don't you play with both?
Depends if you like chocolate or vanilla. Or
Now,
both.
Yeah, go ahead. How about vanilla chocolate? Both at once. Now, who
Totally.
here is going to be getting the GTA 5?
I am planning on it.
I might get it, actually. The multiplayer's intrigued me the most, but I haven't been a big fan of the series, but I might get it.
I'll be honest,
Ah.
I did not even care about multiplayer. I just did not. I don't know
I'm
why.
just a total whore
I
for
don't-
virtual reality.
No, I don't know why people make such a big deal out of it. What did they do? They did do nothing special. Just put a bunch of people on the same map like they did before. What is so unique? Can somebody explain? Come on, Zachy. You're the expert.
I do believe it's because there was a limit, mainly, on the fourth one. And in this one, it is much, much more, and there are also public servers that are far more open, that I think is why people are so excited.
Are they dedicated servers?
Yes, I do believe.
Okay, I'll tell you right now, anything with dedicated servers is awesome. But then again, I personally do not see any benefit of having 20, okay, let's say even 200 people around the city blowing shit up. It's gonna be just too hectic. But then again,
I
maybe,
can sorry, I just want a quick thing.
Go for it.
I can see the GTA multiplayer good for role players as well. Mainly in
God.
it could be a good like role playing area, you know, with the whole thugs, crime boss. You know, people could become crime bosses with all the things they buy and what they do.
Let me ask you this: what age ranges are you talking about? Who's gonna be even caring about this?
Well, it depends on you know what freaking rating they give the freaking game.
Well, it's obviously gonna be hello, R,
Yes.
or M, minimum M.
Yes.
This ain't a movie,
so
motherfucker.
about 18-year-olds, but of course there's going to be some stupid fucking 12-year-old who convinces his parents somehow, which are obviously bad parents, that this is a fine game. You fucking little prick.
All right, no, Mr. British here. It's not the parents' fault.
It is the parents' fault.
No,
because
it's
they
not.
bought the game for the little prick.
I've been playing Doom since I was like 7 years old. So
That's Doom. That's different.
I get to kill zombies and kill monsters, and I get nightmares.
That's
Are
fine.
any of those human?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those zombie men actually.
It's
that's what they're called.
64-bit.
ain't human anymore.
It's
They be
64-bit.
something else.
I mean, nowadays, you know, games are a little more awesome and a little more in terms of
Oh, wait,
graphics
by
and gameplay. And whatnot.
do you mean what I think you mean?
What?
By
Meh, that too.
Somebody remember Amanda, please, at all?
Amanda? That,
It
I think she was the girl at the bar the other day, but I don't know.
Who
was
is
a
Amanda?
Nickelodeon show.
Oh, that thing. No, I never watched that shit.
Oh. It was just this really big series about a chick who's like dramatically obsessed with somebody. who's
Damn,
a
orc
celebrity.
chick, you ugly. Sorry, I'm playing Skyrim.
Oh my.
I'd still bang.
Orc.
Fuck it, I'd still
Next
bang
time we
that.
get an orc one.
Why so serious?
Tell that to an orc.
Well, those teeth probably hurt her a lot. Her own teeth.
You mean her boyfriend?
Well, with his teeth, fine. Alright, so I guess we kind of established the dominance of Saints Row over GTA here. Okay, good.
I just want to point out the fact that Mikey decided to make his character look like him in this game, and so every time I see him do that penguin slide through the air, I just chuckle a little on the inside, imagining Mikey himself just penguin.
Right? He's more buff than me.
That doesn't look anything like Mikey.
Do you see the hat and the big ass shoulders and everything else? That looks exactly like
The
his
big ass
face
shoulders
photo.
and the hat. That's it.
And the
You know,
color green. I
where-
wear a lot of green stuff.
Yeah, and where's the big old butt? You know,
But
where's
you know,
the
it's-
titties?
It's
Where are
totally
He
they?
likes to
it's like
tear
earlier
the
on, I saw
fabric
him
of
run.
reality from its core.
Fair enough.
Yes.
That
I
was
just saw
so
him
weird.
like run into a car and beat his face against the wall, and then I like get knocked out. So every time I think, I'm like, oh, that's Mikey. Oh shit.
I hope he's okay. Oh no, he's fine. He's fine.
Why he's so
can
serious?
run
I'm copying you now.
fast.
Sorry,
Why
Joker,
he's
don't kill
so
me.
Why so serious?
All right. So what else is on the train, Mr. Boswell? You had anything?
Well, at
Oh wait,
uni, I-
one rule: something that does not involve wars and stuff. Maybe something more fun, and maybe game related.
Oh, right. I see. Huh. No. In that case, no. I got fucking nothing.
Because we all know the Russians are wanted to talk it to Americans, and they talk it, and now
About
nobody's going
Syria
to war.
and all that shit. But no, I didn't really want to talk about that. No, what I was going to talk about was something else. But yeah.
Go for. I mean, wait, Brandon,
I
Zachy,
want-
maybe you have topics
Yeah.
before
I
we
mean,
go into
they-
seriousness.
Good idea.
Ooh, let's go to seriousness before I start gushing about virtual reality.
All right, go for it.
Oh.
All right, Boswell, you got
Oh,
your
sorry.
throne.
There's another thing I want to do later on, which is a rant on a particular game, which completely flopped. But anyway.
All right.
Anyway, but the seriousness topic is at my uni we've been doing a project on racism, and it's been making me think a lot about stereotypes mainly. Mainly due to the fact that, you know, when you hear a certain word of a type of person, such as let's for the example, let's go with terrorist. What's the first thing that usually comes into people's heads, which is usually the Saudi Arabian kind of terrorist with the whole freaking...
Not really. You're wrong.
What?
First thing goes to mind is.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not. It's completely
It is.
different.
No, it's not. It's not ha la la la. It's
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, fine.
Which is
Get it,
you know,
let's go.
5 inches short.
Get it
from
politically
Indian,
correct,
you know?
Mikey.
Oh please.
You know, those... Are you gonna be
Anyway.
blown up by Sacagawea? No, that's the wrong person. He goes. "Ah, la, 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 la." The other one goes. "Ah, la, 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 la." They're not. They're both Indian, but you know they're not the same.
Wrong kind of Indian.
Thank you. Come again.
Native
go,
American.
my God.
Mikey.
Shut up.
God.
All right, go for it,
Otherwise.
Boswell. Continue
Anyway.
before we go completely
So,
off
as I was
into
saying,
the other thing.
Okay, an example of this was a few months ago there was a brigadier who was doing who was helping support a charity called Help the Heroes, which is basically helping the Marines and army men who have been injured during the war in Iraq and other places in Britain.
Oh, there
These
you go.
two Muslim extremists then drove past, got out of their car, and literally attacked him. He was hacked to death with knives.
Oh, I read about that. I read
Yeah.
about that.
Now, as soon as a lot of people heard Muslim extremists, they immediately thought, oh, they must be from Pakistan or Bangladesh. You know, they got to be brown, in other words.
They were
But
British.
no, no, they weren't British.
brown.
No, they were No, they were African. They were actually African. Well, I think Nigerian, but anyway, they were black, and a lot of people were taken aback by that. They were like, "Really?"
I can't think of Nigerians anymore without thinking of pirates.
Oh, see, stereotyping. No, here's some. They were just fighting over chicken. No.
Come on, you. When was the last time you've ever heard someone say, "Oh, he's black, he must be a pirate"?
Well, ever since Pirates of the Caribbean.
I don't know. Is Johnny Depp Italian?
No, I think he's like freaking. He's apparently one part Cherokee Indian. Apparently. but-
Hello, there was like this black zombie dude in the first movie. Hello.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Uh,
just seeing Mikey doing.
So there's
crap
and of
balls
course
right now.
stereotype. Yeah. Of course, there's a lot of stereotyping with like certain. We all have like different stereotypes for different people. For example, like quick example off the top of the head, black people. But the
my.
whole, we've been making jokes about fried chicken and watermelons, for God's sake.
And the size of the...
And the size of their... But anyway, there's also the stereotype of, Indian people, as in Asian.
Thank you, come again.
People. Thank you. Which is a kind of a trademark thing, but anyway. And, their silly voices and their turbans, but that's only for Hindu or
Not
Sikh
turbans,
people.
not anymore. Like,
Or Muslim.
Not
Yeah, that's
not-
kind of changed a bit, actually. Stupid Saudi Arabians. Anyway. And of course terrorism, like I said. I mean, there's also like, blonde people, and their freaking blue eyes and
Nazis.
the Nazi
I'm gonna be
tie.
sad when everybody's finally just become that
Love you,
one
Zach.
single
And
shape.
the stupid British stereotype that we all have bad teeth and we all drink tea. And
But you do drink tea.
yeah, I do drink tea, and my teeth are reasonably. Actually, no, my teeth are quite well. Okay, thank you very much.
I don't agree with that stereotype either.
I don't really. eat
Rotten
proper-
teeth, yes.
Anyway,
Crooked,
and
not
of course-
really.
Yeah, and I've got mine are quite straight actually. I had a retainer, but that's it. Anyway, and of course there's the white redneck American of racist, fat, drinking beer.
1
all the
second,
time.
Brandon, please give an example.
Shit, man, look at that Negro. The hell he doing on my porch?
Why are you sounding like a black hillbilly?
Right, black. That's what I thought.
It's like, what
You
the
ever see that? You
doing
ever
that?
watch Django?
Yeah, I've seen Django, but I ain't seen
Big guy he
black
kills at the end
hillbilly.
is Samuel L. Jackson.
That's Samuel L. Jackson. He's not hillbilly. He's Samuel L. motherfucking Jackson, bitch.
There we go.
Even in Wild Wild West.
Wild, wild West Mom. I love that film, and I love freaking.
Daddy was Wilfred. He's what keeps us alive.
Well, isn't that exciting?
So yes, Baz will
what are you
continue.
doing? We gotta keep these animals in line.
So go for it, Boswell.
It becomes serious.
I forget where I was. Oh yeah, and then of course there's the stupid. There's all kinds of stupid stereotypings which I think need to A, stop, and B, calm the frick down if you hear something and you assume so. Don't assume everything. All right. But the fact of the matter is, everybody will think of a stereotype no matter what. Even if they say like, "Oh, I don't judge people based on that," you will eventually. Like, come on. A lot of people are still doing the whole thing where they think black people are just suddenly criminals and you're going to steal all their stuff, or Indian people are just going to be successful in country, or they are, or white people are just going to be, freaking white supremacy and shit. But, or
Yes,
blonde
yes.
people are suddenly Nazis. But anyway, so I just wanted to be, give awareness to like stereotyping and shit like that. And that's me done, and then later on I'll do my rant.
Alright. Come on, Brandon. Since you're the minority, quote unquote, go ahead. You can cover it.
What? Oh, should I? What? Racial problems?
I suppose so. I mean, I have nothing to add.
I don't know. Now that I'm in college, I really don't see any racial issues. I mean, like, there's a dedicated center at my college called the Black Cultural Center, where, they have all sorts of things dedicated to black history and black culture and stuff like that. And then, I can go around and, there's really, really little to no discrimination as far as I can see. Simply because, there are religious centers wherever you want, you are invited wherever you want.
The Mormons.
Yes. There's just really no problems. I mean, sure, most of my classes, I'm the only black guy in them. I'm like,
Almost
oh,
black
well,
guy.
And you're half.
yes. And even then, I mean, I don't...
See, there's another quick stereotype there. A lot of people assume that a black guy has to be with a black woman and a white guy has to be with a white woman. No.
Brits
Stop
have proved
them,
that wrong long time ago.
Exactly, we did. And
Oh,
like brown-
yes, you
brown
and your
guys should be with brown
Pocahontas.
people. Some vanillas like chocolate and some chocolate likes vanilla and some caramel likes both, but
Wouldn't Indians just be hazelnut?
Hazelnut.
no, I
That's so
always
bad.
think of it.
That is a terrible thing. My only input on this would be, there is a saying that a rose by any other name is still a rose. So why is it that just because the skin color of another human being, they are automatically lesser human beings? That is my only idea. That is why the world is crazy.
Yeah.
But I will be back. I need to go get pizza and bomb a few places. So I will
Pizza.
be back in a little bit.
No, for the
I actually have an answer as to why. Blame the Brits. Blame the Brits. They started the slavery. They conquered the India and the Native America.
Hey, it wasn't just the freaking Brits, okay?
And here we go.
Alright, everywhere in Europe was doing freaking slavery, okay? It wasn't just the British.
Oh, please. But it was mostly the British.
Yeah, it was mostly us.
And then the Americans, so it's
yeah,
okay.
then the Americans started off, so you can't talk, bitch.
I didn't really understand that whole thing. Hey, we're going to liberate ourselves from Britain. We're going to be our own people. By the way, let's copy their slavery idea, because we don't find any other way of making money.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we didn't just enslave freaking like black people. We also did, you know, we even took Indian people from India and put them to work in Africa. I might get sugarcane. I'm diabetic.
That's so mean.
I stole that. I'm sorry. Russell.
Brussels sprouts. What?
No, I said Russell Peters.
Oh,
That's the comedian.
I like Brussels sprouts.
You're weird.
Chill
Why?
yourself.
Can you what?
Chill yourself.
Okay. All right. So what else? What else? Brandon, you? Topics.
People are wanting to escape their own world lately.
Really? How so?
No, like, it just sort of feeds into the virtual reality thing I was talking about. People are wanting more and more distractions to their day-to-day lives.
Really?
Yeah. Why would you want to create a virtual world? I mean, you can't feel it. Unless you get like a big technological helmet or something that will jack into your nervous system. You're never going to feel the game.
You never know it, but you've actually been in virtual worlds many times. Look at your freaking Xbox, for fuck's sake. But anyway.
But, you know, people are wanting more and more ways to entertain themselves, and most of those ways, as you can see, like, you know, The Walking Dead, you know, that's putting you into a different world. There's GTA 5, who's going to be like doing that whole big, constant server-held world where people are always interacting.
Yeah, and then there's Skyrim.
Yeah, there's Skyrim, where you live out, you know, a sort of fantasy European life. Then, you know, there's Far Cry.
I think we can just
not Far Cry, but yeah.
We can happily say Bethesda games in general. They tend to do that sort of shit.
Yeah, and, you know, MMOs are getting crazier and crazier to the point where...
Star Wars, for example.
And then, biggest example, Turtle Beaches already let you hear everything you need to hear, like a realistic sort of situation, if you play Halo enough. And then you combine that with the Oculus Rift.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Eargasm. Anyway.
Essentially, you know, people are already trying to see a virtual world the way you would see it if you were in the game, and you're actually able to hear it the way you are. The only thing that you need now is, like, you know, have something that'll let you smell things, probably feel things, but I have a feeling wearing a closed-up helmet with little fan blades in it would kind of...
Or would you like that, or would you prefer something like, you know, Star Trek's sort of a holodeck or something?
That would be weird. Everything would be colored the same color, and it'd be hard to play.
What? What do you mean? No, holodeck.
Holodeck. Oh, okay.
What the frick were you thinking of?
I don't know. I was like old.
Do you mean like a
holodeck where it's like, you know, some dude would like get onto a little blue Tron lighted platform, and he'd be surrounded by holograms that all look like blue and black wireframes of Tron.
I was more thinking of kind of, you know, Star Trek kind of holodecks where they go into an actual deck room, and, you know, the photons with lights create an entire holographic area.
Honestly, I think the thought of a virtual helmet or something that puts you into there mentally would probably be a little bit safer. Only because you're gonna be running in one direction, and eventually you're going to run out of space, and you're not gonna know it.
So give him a treadmill.
They have omnidirectional treadmills,
I know.
and I had to study that shit for a high school project, but people are wanting more and more ways to immerse themselves into games, and I think that's just an escape from their boring lives. You can't say no to this. Want to know why? Because people have been doing that forever, ever since they started writing stories they wanted to put themselves into. So, people are going to be getting closer and closer to virtual reality.
Who wouldn't want to like go into a freaking Lord of the Rings or?
I want to go to Lord of the Rings.
I wouldn't. That's a lot of walking.
Shut up.
One does not simply walk into a virtual reality of Mordor.
Sean Bean is awesome.
Yes. One does not simply get his head cut off in Game of Thrones. Oh wait.
Yes, he does.
Tolkien said that a lot of his inspiration, or his, whatever. I don't care which anymore.
Just say it.
A lot of its inspiration came from Beowulf. So.
Clearly, he didn't see the film, but anyway.
That does make sense. I agree with that.
Otherwise, he would have made, freaking Legolas a female and made Angelina Jolie play. But anyway.
Legolas. Just that comes in. Oh, Legolas.
Leviosa.
Leviosa.
What was that?
that was my freaking AT 2020 trying to stage dive off of my desk. I told you, horrible balancing issues.
Freedom.
The tripod is so under-equipped. It's like if I was sitting there and was gonna try to walk with my legs after a horrific accident, so I have to use my pick or something to walk afterwards, and it's just like, no, can't do it, fall over, dead. Oh shit.
Can somebody check which game I'm playing right now?
Yeah, I'll tell you which game you're playing. You're playing Blank Screen, saying games will be back up soon. I'm picking one.
Blank Screen. Blank Screen Strikes Back. Blank Screen Son of Black Screen. Wow, you got quite a big selection of games there, Michael.
Yeah, the Black Screen Chronicles, The Return of the Black Screen, Rise of the Black Screen Empire.
Eventually, Popo's face just pops up. Hello, maggot.
Still nothing?
Game will be back soon. I'm picking one.
Really? It still says that? It still shows that?
Duel, you need to fix the latency, Mikey.
I can't do anything about it.
Oh,
I think it's gonna be back soon. Okay, it's rising now. See what it is.
Is it rising?
Come on, Boswell, you need to know what this game is.
What game? Hang on, let me check these.
Still black.
Oh, Knights of the Old Republic.
Which one?
I really hope number 1. Better be number 1.
Which one is the MMO? Is that the one?
No. It's not an MMO. That's the Old Republic. That's the Old Republic. This is Knights of the Old Republic.
Which is infinitely better.
Single player. This is the single player experience of a lifetime. Like I literally would skip college days just so I could play this.
What is this? Call of Duty? Oh wait.
10 times better than that, trust me. Totally worth it. It was worth it all the way. Oh, you're at this point. Seriously?
I started like 4 months ago. I never really bothered of playing it.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at those aliens.
I forgive you. They're dead.
Remember back when these graphics were the shit?
They still are the shit.
You're better than Skyrim.
Better than most things.
Indeed. I have really nothing to say on that topic of virtual reality. Keep dreaming, Brandon. Keep dreaming.
No, I don't want people to stick to virtual reality as much as they are.
Oh, well, never mind then.
I mean, as much as it seems awesome, I want people to, kind of cover the world's economy and shit like that before they're actually going to go off into a virtual world that they'll eventually just become a vegetable linked to the computer forever.
True.
Yeah, I actually read a book series called The Pendragon Chronicles. I think Chronicles of Pendragon.
Dragon.
Whatever it
Whatever.
was, it was about this guy who was able to go through dimensions. And eventually, one of the dimensions he visits is called Velox. Velox is more or less like Earth, except for the fact that it's like distant future. And all of humanity has more or less destroyed the planet to the point where they're just like, hey, we're not going to care about nature anymore. You know, the Earth is too far gone. We're not going to try to fix it anymore. Let's just create a virtual world and, you know, do that. So there's like a big black pyramid, and inside there's hundreds upon hundreds of humans all sitting in like medical beds with like, you know, tubes in their stomachs and stuff to transfer waste. And they're all jacked into a fantasy world of their choosing.
What?
You know, it's supposed to be their perfect world.
That actually sounds pretty badass.
It's Matrix.
It does.
Yeah, it's the Matrix.
No, like, there's no death or anything. They're not gonna have to worry about cyber police or, no, everything was actually just a dream. No, people willingly walked into the machines and was just like, hey, I'm going to do this. Because they're maintenance workers. Well, I probably would, but the people get hooked on it to the point where the maintenance workers, there are two men who are just like, hey, I'm going to jump in a bit. It's your turn to take the shift. And these guys, they're just so eager to jump back into that fantasy world that eventually they're just letting other humans die because they're not being watched. And, yeah, no. I don't like that thought. They sacrificed the Earth for a virtual world. And while ordinarily that'd be, I don't know, fine if you didn't have to worry about your human body dying in the process, well, there are just better ways.
I suppose, yeah.
Indeed. Boswell,
yes, quite.
Splendid.
Anyway. Mikey, you were gonna say something?
No, I got nothing to say about that. Once again, it's not my cup of joe, cup of tea.
It's not my cup of tea, do it, boy. Yes.
I guess you can go with your rant now.
Oh, my rant. Okay. Everyone knows of the you've all heard of the Total War series, haven't you?
Okay, what don't you like about Rome?
Oh, what don't I like about Rome? Oh my god, they completely downgraded the fuck out of it!
Down what?
They downgraded it.
Why? How?
Right. Total Shogun was a great game. And now that they bring in Rome, they completely, like, fucking chucked the shit that they made good from Shogun and didn't even bother to add it into Rome. Okay, there are bad AI glitches, it's just unplayable. It's unfreaking playable.
Well, they're gonna fix it in the patch.
I don't give a shit, alright? You should not have this kind of shit going on during the release thing. Alright, there's multiple AI glitches. The graphics themselves look downgraded. Okay, the character models are terrible.
Okay, I watched the trailer.
Like,
I mean, the opening cinematic, that looked bad.
No. Well, oh, do you mean bad as in good, or as in good as in bad?
No, bad. As in bad.
Good. Alright, fair enough.
Good, bad. Good.
Right, yeah. Well, don't even bother getting it, so, for now. I mean, and of course they did that stupid thing where you had to, where they came with an extension pack where you could be Spartans and shit like that. But if you pre-ordered it, and then if you didn't pre-order it, that stupid $8 fucking, well...
Does the pre-order pack come with a kick?
Nope. No, well, no, it comes with the Spartan thing, but if you didn't pre-order it, then you have to buy the shit, and it's like freaking apparently $15.
Why would you want to be a Spartan without the Spartan kick?
Exactly, I know! And the weird thing is, they didn't even add in animation. They did motion animations for the AIs while they fought. But apparently, no! They didn't add them the fuck in for some fucked up reason. Okay, rant over, I'm fine now.
Brandon, anything on the topic?
I don't know about Total War. Like, is it that one thing where it was like that frickin' Trojans in Fight of Normandy or something?
It's basically, do you know Age of Empires?
Of course.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
It's similar to that, except you don't make buildings. It's a strategy. It's a strategy game where you command forces and you have to figure out. You have to use strategy to figure out how to defeat your enemy.
I see. I'm horrible at those games.
Well, StarCraft, just an example.
I see. Yeah, I'm horrible at those games. I don't pay attention to RTS games because it's just All right, I'll be right back.
Awesome. Alright, Basil, take it away. Take it away.
What with? My rant is over. I have nothing more to say. Or do I?
Any more topics?
Do I? I got no topics I can think of off the top of my head. What about you, Zach? Surely.
No, he's still away.
Is he still away?
Yeah.
God damn it! Why is it I can't freaking? Yeah. Why is everything falling to me? I don't like it.
Oh, you wanted something like that, so might as well.
Well, okay, fair enough. By the way, okay, quick thing. What are the games that you're looking for? What are games are you looking forward to playing, getting in the future? Next gen, or maybe next gen consoles. Actually, what's your thoughts on it? Because I don't think we ever did we ever cover it?
Which ones?
The new next gen consoles.
No, go
PlayStation
for it.
4 and Xbox. Well, in my opinion, Xbox kind of fucked up, big time, with the freaking DMR and all that shit, and the freaking how
Talk about it. Go for
games. Yeah, I mean, what the fuck? To pay to fucking share our games? Fuck you! Alright, you're already making us pay for the fucking multiplayer. Stop do you know why they did it? Because fuck you, give me money. That's why. Angry joke quote.
Go for it.
And what the hell, man? You're kind of fucking up your fans. That's not what you're meant to freaking do. All right, yes, you're a company that's supposed to make money. That's your livelihood. Don't fucking rob your fans, fanboy. You're not helping with the freaking war against PlayStation. So fuck you anyway. All right, that's not cool. Oh, another thing. All right, we are trying to freaking win this war, and you're not helping at all. I mean, the only good thing I saw at the time was, of course, Halo 5, which, I'm still kind of skeptical about. Oh, that and the new Titanfall game, which in my opinion looks badass.
The Titan game does look kick-ass.
It does look kick-ass, doesn't it? It's good. And, I'm also looking forward to any other, what other titles are coming on there? Oh, the new Bungie game, what was it called again? I can't remember now. I forget. Damn it. Somebody help me out here. What's the name of the new Bungie game?
Oh, Destiny.
Destiny, thank you. Okay, we got there eventually. But I really like the fact that Bungie is now actually, I think Bungie actually saw that Microsoft was going to fuck up with the Xbox and so decided, okay, instead of making our game exclusively for Xbox, we're going to put it on all of the consoles, so including PlayStation. Are you sure about that? Yes, I'm sure. Okay, good idea. So, and also, there was also the problem with the Xbox One. There was a lot of weird controversy about its stupid always having to play. You always have to be on internet to play the games. What the frickin' hell is wrong with you? And then they even have the audacity to, when people argued about that, they just simply said, well, why don't you get an Xbox 360? Fuck you, man. Alright, just screw you for that comment, for one thing. And then finally they decide, okay, we're doing things wrong. We should, cut back a bit, so the sharing thing is gone, and shut up, AJ. Sorry, one of my friends is messaging me and he's watching the video at the same time. And I lost track of. Damn it, you AJ! You made me lose track. No, I got it now. And they removed the DMR.
What? No, remove DMR. What are we talking about? Halo 5?
We are talking about the Xbox One fiasco and the new next-gen consoles.
I see. I was like, remove the DMR. Oh, I was thinking of the Halo DMR, like the
No,
gun.
don't remove that. Hell no.
A tear shed for those lost.
Yeah. What about you, Brandon? What's your opinion
On
the next-gen consoles?
I'm liking the thought. I mean, it's been a while since we had a new console to play, right? And if it just means a hardware upgrade means you could play better games and, do more things with it beyond gaming and do more along the ways of just
Yeah, but
general
they
entertainment.
put too much focus on like the little applications. I mean, for God's sake, this is a gaming system. Where are the games? I can't seem to find the freaking games on a gaming system. What the hell is going on here?
I'm sure they'll probably have some sort of dedicated gaming community like they do now, but
They're losing it. It's dying. We're all dying out. We're a dying breed. We're endangered species.
just like how games are starting to get towards virtual reality, the gaming consoles themselves are all about trying to get to be the thing that replaces TV, replaces the computer, replaces everything you need, and just turns it into one box. And then eventually you're going to have one console that they can, jeopardize or monopolize. And when you have just one super console that can do anything you want, including play really realistic games, then it's it's going to be a
realism.
weird. Yeah, eventually you're just going to have like
realistic.
an app or something.
You're outside in the garden. Fuck's sake, Brandon.
I know, it's gonna be horrible. You're just gonna have a box. You're gonna push it. You're gonna sit down and put these things on your head, and you're going to be transported into a super virtual reality where TV shows and stuff are just floating windows around your head that you can eggs out and stuff like that.
Okay, as soon as you said something like that, you just remind me of the Batman with Jim Carrey in it, where he makes a machine. Literally, he has this guy strapped into a chair, and he's made like this virtual TV thing where he's watching a fishing program, and suddenly like the fish, like a holographic projection of the fish comes out, and the guy's mesmerized by it. But anyway,
Yeah.
I was watching Bruce Almighty earlier. I was just like,
Yeah.
Morgan
I don't think that's where
Freeman
everything's
and
gonna
Jim
go.
Carrey in a movie. It's just made for success.
Yeah.
And Jennifer Aniston too. Aniston.
She's hot.
Yeah. Damn.
Kind of like Sandra Bullock, though. She's nice.
I can't remember Sandra
They're
Bullock.
all nice. She's from Miss Congeniality.
And that one about that enormous black football
Oh
player.
yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's right.
You had to
Longest
mention
Yard?
that movie. No, it's not the longest
I'd do
yard.
her. I'd do her.
No joke, she's walking around in a miniskirt most of the movie.
Yeah.
And
I'd
most of the shots
Go
are from
back.
behind, so it's just like, oh, baby got back.
Hey, just don't complain, dude. Jeez, just let him flow.
But
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, consoles are just gonna start getting a lot of like, and people are just gonna choose the console with the lowest price.
which is unfortunately the PlayStation 4.
How much is the PlayStation 4?
It's $100 cheaper.
Well, no, I don't know actually. Hang on.
Because I know the Xbox One will. I mean, you could buy like a $300 version of it because you don't have to get the Kinect and everything else.
Yeah. Oh, my friend of mine, name of AJ, he's just said. He says, Brandon, you make a good point, but you can't have one console run by one company because then they would control the gaming industry, which means that they can change whatever they want for gaming, which is monopolizing, which is bad.
Well, I mean, that's a
and
pretty
he
good
says he
point,
also
though.
he'll be right back. So.
That would be if somebody was like, oh, hey, they're going to be the evil people who are going to be, they're going to take over and monopolize. What I'm referring to is over time, eventually, the hardware is going to be so alike that companies are just going to merge on their own.
Okay. I got a quick pricing on the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4 will cost $399 in the US.
Okay.
And in the UK, it's going to cost around about 349 pounds, British pounds, and about 399 euros in Europe.
See, I still don't know the whole.
I don't understand how the freaking exchange rate works. Just all I know is that UK money is expensive, so fuck you guys. Our money is better.
If it takes more of yours to equal less of ours, what does that mean?
No clue.
It means our money is kind of better in a sense. But anyway, and hang on, I'll also check for the Xbox One price. Hang on.
How do I play zombies in World at War?
What? You can do that?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, and so in the UK, the Xbox One is going for a price of around 429 British pounds for the standard model, and the PlayStation 4 was also standard model. And in the US, it's going to cost around 499 US dollars. Okay, so there's about $100 difference between.
I'm not gonna care too much. At that point,
US.
I'm gonna have that laptop and everything else. So
Who cares about them?
I'm totally getting a brand new gaming PC.
straight up,
yeah.
get it.
All right.
Yeah.
You brought it upon yourselves. PC versus console.
Oh God, no. Well, no.
I think I already made that sort of judgment a while ago.
Well, okay. I'm just gonna say this. It's the same. To be honest, it's the same thing as saying, Xbox versus PlayStation. To be honest, if you play on a console, good for you. Don't try and brag about A, if it's better or not, and B, if there's a better community or anything like that. The fact is, you're playing a game that maybe someone else is playing on another console. Share, talk about it. Don't disregard them just because they're on a supposedly inferior model. It's kind of, well, it doesn't really come into it. Well, sort of, but no. If something is more superior than something else, and if it's a proven thing, shut the fuck up about it. Just enjoy the fucking game, okay?
Well, it is kind of proven that
All right,
consoles
just
are
play-
not
Shut up, Mikey.
up to snuff.
All right. So,
Okay.
what is your opinion on it then, Peter?
In a small summary is, don't really give a shit. You play it, good for you, enjoy.
Aha.
And don't brag about it, for fuck's sake. What's wrong with you? Jesus.
Aha.
Alright, people like different things. Alright.
Some of them
That's-
like better things than the others.
Some people like chocolate, some people like vanilla.
Well, the different things part is one of the reasons I prefer PC over console. Any game you play on console is made on a computer, right?
Correct.
Like, you have to use a computer to make a game.
Indeed, Leo.
Therefore, I guess it'd be easier to, say, work a game on a computer, wouldn't it?
Correct.
That probably doesn't really mean anything to anybody, but I feel that computers are better simply because, hey, you want to play Saints Row on the Xbox? Fine, but you could also play it on the computer. You want to play Grand Theft Auto? You could probably play it on the computer. And if, not Grand Theft Auto, there's another game called APB Reloaded, but that's a different story. Skyrim's on the computer. All the games that you want to play on a console can be played on a computer. And since you don't...
Halo.
Halo's available on a computer.
Not the most recent one. Only Halo Combat Evolved, so I've heard. And Halo 2. Halo 2.
And what's stopping them from just, porting over to the computer?
I know, I'm just saying Halo 3 and, Reach and 4.
Yeah.
Apparently not.
I'm just saying that any game you can play on a console, you can play on a computer. Just
Unless a game is specifically built for console.
yeah.
Hey,
but even then, that could just
Boswell,
be
check
tweaked.
what game I'm playing now. Well, once it loads.
Yeah.
But to continue, since anything you want to play on a console can be played on a computer, there's also the thing that computers have that consoles usually don't, such as,
Tits.
Sorry. Well, no. No, but bounce physics are better on a computer than an Xbox. Just saying.
Alright.
There's more variety, I'd like to say. Because there were a lot of free-to-play games and stuff like, Terra and Guild Wars and other things. Things that if you don't like using a mouse, you could use a console controller for anyway. You can use Xbox controllers on most any computer game,
Yeah,
and
I'm still trying to figure it out, but shut the hell up.
you don't even need an Xbox to buy a Xbox controller to use it to play. So it's no different than a normal gamepad. Thus, any yeah, any game that supports that is like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, why would you play on console if you could play it on computer and have all sorts of other games for one for free, and two, you'd be able to have more control over your own machine's, output, I guess. I like if you have a computer that's bad, say, hey, it doesn't have enough memory or something, like an Xbox, you'd have to go in and pay
Mikey, I love you.
I know.
Just saying.
Yeah, you'd have to go
I'm still
in.
waiting for the third installment.
It's
Will
coming.
it be ours? And it's
It-
made
it's
by
coming.
Dice, so you know it's gonna be good.
Oh yes.
It's coming. Oh yeah, but
That's what she said.
oh my.
Oh my.
To Brandy.
Whatever. The thing is, just you can be more varied with the computer. Anything it can do.
It also got like in some cases it also comes into effect of also like it being able to have more freedom with your game, like such things as modding.
Yes.
With like Skyrim and Fallout and other such things.
Yeah.
Those
And
are just common.
I'm not even looking at it in terms of, hey, I want to stick with PC because PC's better. No, it's just because anything a console can do, a PC can do better.
That's
I
gonna.
mean, you want to play Xbox original games? There are emulators. I play Pokemon emulators still. Okay, it's a good game. Fuck you. But
No, that's fine. That's fine. I like Pokemon. It's cool.
no joke. Anything you want to do from a console, you can do on the computer. The only exception I can think of possibly right now would be like the Wii U, and even then, you can have a tablet going for that. Sort of
VU
stuff.
sucks. All Wii stuff sucks.
Yeah.
There are some
And-
games going for it, but yeah, pretty much.
The hardware
The Wii-
itself.
Yeah, I looked at the Wii U, and I saw that thing like, hey, if you point it at your screen and stuff. Well, I think you could point a tablet at your TV screen and do the same thing.
I could point my boobs at a screen and it won't really work, will it now?
You will get quite a few hits on Omega though.
Oh, trust me, I get more than a few hits.
Careful.
Tell that to Terra Rises.
Oh, did you play that yet?
No, I need to though.
Play it. Well, I don't even know if your computer can handle it.
I don't know. Well, my computer barely handles. Well, can you play it on Mac? Because if I'm gonna play
I
it,
forgot
would
you- I
prefer
forgot
to
you
play
had
it
a
on
Mac. That's
because,
like-
well, my Mac's actually a little bit better than my PC in terms of software because it's got a better processor, better.
Download it and see if it works.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you not know if it's supported? Oh, Randy.
That acts with
I mean, Mikey, what do you think you're doing? My God.
Huh?
Not necessarily. Hell, I play Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic on my Mac, and it works beautifully.
Knights of the Old Republic. Is that what Mikey's playing right now?
No.
No, it was the game he was playing before. I also play. What else do I play? I play. Hang on, let me check my Steam account.
Oh, is this Battlefront 2?
Yes.
Yeah. One of the best games ever.
I couldn't find
Yeah,
Battlefront 1.
I also play Two Worlds 2 on my Mac, and Team Fortress 2, and Lord of the Rings Online. Not a great game. And Half-Life 2 is also on there, which is.
I didn't like
I mean-
Lord of the Rings Online. I didn't.
No.
I mean, whatever works. I mean, by the way, earlier on when I was talking about a tablet, I'm putting tablets and phone apps under the same category as
you can
computer.
play. You can play Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic on tablets and shit now.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
putting those under the thing of computer because they're all apps and stuff. And since the Xbox One is sort of getting towards apps and stuff like that too,
Yeah.
it's just further proving my little point of the fact that everything's going to conglomerize into one sort of style of console eventually.
And so they decided to take over the system.
Yeah. And even if it's like a gradual thing that people want in the end, then either way, it's gonna become one big console thing that everybody can play everything on.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so.
Eh.
Meh.
Meh.
I don't know. There's no natural selection when it comes to humans much right now. So I'm thinking the natural selection for video games is going to be, hey, the games that can pass on to more entertainment styles all at the same time will be chosen, and everything else will die off.
Either that or tits.
Just gonna say, you know, PC, computer, jiggle physics. All right. No.
No, that's cool. We all admit that yes, the PC is, in technical terms, better than the console. But does it have this? Does it have the same? You know, does it have the same community-wise?
It has a better community because of the modding.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
No joke.
God
all
damn
those
it, my
Half-Life
argument
games,
died.
all those Half-Life mods and stuff can create entirely new storylines and stuff like that.
And
And,
the source engine is so good.
yeah, and people with those indie games are able to make them so much easier on the computer. I'm thinking. So, I don't know. The only reason I like the PC is just, you know, more variety. I can do more on the PC because I can game and I can do whatever I want.
Although there are just some people who just prefer the feel of a console. Like,
Yeah.
For example, I'm not really all that used to the keypad on a PC. I prefer to have a controller because it's easier for me.
Yeah, but in the end, what is the feel of a console?
Meanwhile, PC gamers around the world are just listening to that and going, noob. Anyway.
But
Yeah,
what
nope.
is the feel of a console? I mean, is it the fact that you turn it on and you enter a menu before you play your game?
I suppose it's what we're familiar with. You know, I've grown up most of my life playing console. I started playing like the PlayStation 1 when I was like freaking 6 years old, just playing Oddworld and Crash Bandicoot and Spyro.
Spyro.
And then I moved on to PlayStation 2, where I got Star Wars, Battlefront 2, and what was another game? James Bond as well. I even have I did play
GoldenEye.
Yeah, GoldenEye. GoldenEye was a
Yeah.
great game. And then I started watching. I liked Halo as well because I found it to be a very interesting lore, and I enjoyed the mod, and the multiplayer looked fun because that was one thing I never did on PlayStation 2. I never played the multiplayer because I didn't figure out how to.
Yeah, those damn online adapters were murdered to try to figure out.
I know. And then, I got Xbox. I got Reach. I was content and happy.
Mikey, you're playing an old game, but that's technically using the Mantis. Or
Not really, no. That's using a walker.
It's the exact same concept. The Mantis is a walker from Star Wars. You've got a bipedal dinosaur-legged robot that's able to shoot a Gatling gun and big rockets.
Are you saying that Halo 4 is bad because it has a Manta? Oh my god.
Oh, that was so stupid.
No, they stole... the Mantis obviously is stolen from the Walker, and then the look of it is stolen from the geckos from Metal Gear.
Okay, does it look exactly like the freaking Mantis? No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Also,
it looks closer to Metal Gear Rex. Never mind.
Okay. But, let's not do that. Okay, just for God's sake, we were talking about how Saints Row's superpowers. You were saying how they were similar to what was it? Prototype.
Yeah.
All right, but it's not Prototype, is it? No. What it is, it's a completely separate game. It just has similar mechanics, like we said about Saints Row and GTA. The same can be said for the multiplayer in Halo and Call of Duty Black Ops and Battlefield.
Like I said, things are gonna get into one massive fucking virtual reality game where everything's gonna be like. No, I'm just saying. People are like, "Oh, I'm gonna complain about Halo being like Call of Duty." You're still playing Halo, motherfucker.
Dumbass.
Eventually, you're gonna be playing a game called Titanfall. Want to know what that's like? It's called Attack on Titan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, both of them have you be little athletic dudes with 3D
Actually,
gear.
no. Technically, Attack on Titan is completely different to Titanfall. They just have the same name, and
Oh, think of this. Titanfall and Attack on Titan both have humans who have 3D maneuverable gear. One of them has thrusters, the other one has grappling hooks that they boost around with. Both of them have giants called Titans. Dylan, I can hear her. Don't.
It's just the name, Randy.
Hold on, no, not just the name.
And just the fact that they have large mechanical beasts, and
both of them happen to have the giants. Both of them have humans going into the giants. Oh, hold on.
So you could say, well, okay.
They're not the same. I agree with you.
You could say the same about mech. You know, the new mech. What's the name of the new mech warrior?
Mech Warrior Online.
And there's
Yeah,
also the whole thing where the weak point of the robot is at the back of the neck, just like how the weak point of a Titan is at the back of the neck.
The back of the neck. It's always
Not
been
always. It's always been like the heart or the brain or
No.
something for my robot.
Oh, it's always been the back of the neck. Hell, did you ever see like some of those old freaking?
No, it's always
Greek
been in the
movies?
chest. You ever see those games where you have to like shoot it until it opens up its chest so the core can breathe, and then you shoot the core until it explodes?
No, I mean look
What
up
kind of games have you been playing?
the ones that your grandfather made. But anyway, no. I would have said mother, but I
Alright,
thought.
I'll be right back.
Anyway. No, I mean hello. Just a quick thing. Bowser, you have to keep jumping on his back. Hello.
Well, yeah, he's not that young.
Counts as a Titan. Ish.
Character.
You know, a lot of the large, like really big characters, you don't attack them head on. No, you go around them, you sneaky, and oh, there's a little glitch on your game there.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that. But then again, it's because it's for PC, and it's an old game, and it's 1080. Originally, it was for 720, even not.
Yeah, it was made. Was it even made for 720 at the time?
No, it wasn't.
Did we know the existence of 720 at the time?
YouTube sure didn't.
I didn't. I had no clue about it. All I knew, I had no clue about it at all.
This chain gun is kick ass.
Damn it! Why won't you give me a draft of freaking? How the frick do I do?
No, really, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
Okay. But yeah, Mikey agrees that they're two separate things that are completely dissimilar.
I'm still just gonna say, it's the Fallout and Oblivion sort of relationship there.
Well, you can't really compare them two since A, they were made by the same company, and B, they were both made with the exact same engine.
Yeah.
So that argument is kind of...
To be fair, I mean, you don't have any of the Titans from Attack on Titan like blocking bullets in the air, but
Yeah.
still, they block sword swipes pretty damn well.
Which makes absolutely no sense. I mean, come on, small, nimble, fast, you should be able to cut that small, tiny niche at the back of his neck, which still makes no sense to me.
Indeed.
Have you? It's part of the story.
No, I've watched it. I quite like it actually. It's a good anime series. It's an interesting
Yeah,
idea.
and then when you kind of understand, I can imagine like a human embryo or something being around there and controlling the Titan.
Controlling the Titan? Wait, what? Oh, that's what the kind of thing. Okay, fair enough. Anyway,
This is weird anime stuff, you know.
I know. It's anime. The Japanese RPG guy has come to defend him. I'm joking. It's cool.
Segata Sanshiro, Segata Sanshiro. He's better than Chuck Norris, he's Sanshiro.
No one's better than Chuck Norris.
Except for Bruce Lee, but even that was staged.
No, I'm pretty sure Bruce Lee could kill him.
No, well, technically he did in his movie, but it was staged, like we said.
I don't think Sub-Zero needs a gun. I bought my brother Gmod and Counter-Strike Source a while back, and so he's been playing Gmod games nonstop, and this character had a custom skin where he looked like Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And he had a pistol in his hand aimed at Dylan, and it just looks so weird to have a cryo arm frosted whatever ninja holding a pistol.
I'm gonna shoot you and then make you cold.
Icicle.
I like it when my ladies get nice and perky. You freeze. Oh, you're fucking weird.
Okay. Quick question for you guys.
I'll go for it.
If you could have any superpower in the world, just one, and also note that all powers does not count. What
All
superpower would you have?
See, finally a nice what if question, not like the ones before. Ugh. Alright, what if? One superpower,
Mine's always been the same.
which is
Telekinesis.
fab. Ew.
As if you know enough about physics, you're able to do literally anything with telekinesis.
Oh really, anything, absolutely anything.
use telekinesis to split an atom. You don't need fireballs. You could just detonate a city.
No, you can't do that with telekinesis. Telekinesis
Why
implies.
not? You can pull cells apart.
Can you? Have you? Were there any instances like that?
Don't they? It's called nuclear fission.
No, it's called the Force.
There you go.
Nuclear
Use the
fission.
Force, Brandon.
It's just the Jedi weren't powerful enough to do it.
No,
The Jedi,
how
no
did you
joke,
know that?
Star Wars would be so easy if they just used the Force to detonate cities. Just, oh hey, there's an atom next to that child. I'm gonna split every single fucking atom in that child's body.
You're so cruel and violent.
And we love
But
it.
mostly cruel and
I've
violent.
been playing too much GTA.
Oh god. The GT-anus of it all. Anus.
But yeah, telekinesis. Like, you can fly, you can generate electricity, you can make heat wherever you want, that sort of stuff.
How about you, Boswell?
I would totally. I think my power would have to be. I don't know. I would love to have like the power of like the way of the voice from Skyrim. I think that would be a really cool power.
Fosroda!
Yelling at people all day.
Just yeah, not just Fus Rodar, but sort of just freaking all sorts of shit, dude. All sorts
I
of
wouldn't
shit.
like that. Wanna know why? I'd get really pissed off at Halo and I'd just scream at my TV.
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't be able to handle that.
I don't think I could handle it.
It's one superpower, huh?
Yeah.
But why be picky? Oh, man.
Okay. All right. If you could have 3 superpowers.
No,
what-
too late. One is enough. I'm just thinking of what.
All right.
If I had telekinesis, I would use it to boost my punching power to give me super strength.
Shape-shifting,
I'll-
100%.
Shape shifting.
Yep.
All right. Fair enough.
Mm.
Your work here today has made the Chancellor a very
Would you? Well, what kind of shape shifting are you talking about? Are you like full like metamorphosis kind of shape shifting? Or are you thinking? Or are you more thinking like Plastic Man kind of shape shifting?
Anything. That's called what shape-shifting is. Into anything you want.
Or you just snap your fingers and you become that object?
Yeah. Have you not seen the
Then you
episode
like-
of Family Guy?
Brandy, big purple dildo.
Oh god.
Oh, well,
That'd be hilarious.
No,
You know,
no.
I'd be sitting there like, oh, I'm going to take on all these dudes. I look at Mikey, he transforms into use me.
I was about to say that.
I could totally see that happen.
Just use my telekinesis to fly straight at him. Mikey's screaming, ah, let's go!
I just come along and go Fusordar. Yes, that would definitely be a fun thing.
Is the game still going? Is it good? Is it nice?
And plus, actually, to be honest, well, Mikey, would you, if you had like that actual ability, would you be able to morph? Would you have to morph your entire body or only parts of your body? Or does that come into or can you do that anyway? What would you say?
Wait, parts of my body or my entire body?
Yeah,
Mine. Well, everything, anything, whichever one.
my tits. I mean, what?
Why not? Go for it.
Dude, I would totally be a human who is like, okay, since I can shapeshift, I'm gonna give myself wings. I'm an angel, bitches.
I would totally, if I did have metamorphosis, the first thing I would probably do is turn into, give myself wings and fly like an eagle.
I am actually
Either
flying
that-
right now like an eagle.
Either that or I would hide in the ladies' restroom. But anyway,
No joke,
Sorry.
you know,
at a college. So,
Mikey, there's a character I want you to create in our next few shorts or whatever.
Uh-huh.
While me and my brother were doing dishes one day, we were listening to a comedian on Pandora, and what happened was he was talking about how he's not allowed to act out of character, otherwise people will think he's not manly, thus he'd be gay, you know? So it's like, hey, he's not allowed to say a puppy is cute, otherwise somebody would call him gay, you know?
puppies are cute.
So he was making a joke about how one character was like, you know, they were watching a movie with, you know, he was watching a movie with his girlfriend, and you know, his girlfriend's crying because of it, and the guy's like, "Ugh, no, I can't cry because the instant I let it out, all my manliness becomes pussydom, you know. And he made a joke about how like if he let one tear out, his fucking buddy would come out of nowhere and be like, "Oh look, he's got a tear in his eye. What a fag!"
If someone would go that far just for that, I mean, you kind of gotta look at your life and go, "What the fuck am I doing?"
We just need a severely homophobic character to talk like that.
But why?
Oh my God.
You will insult so many directors out there.
Would we like
Have you seen
livestock?
I'd be the cat from Puss in Boots, just oh.
You're
Because, no
British.
joke,
You can't do
you
the
have
googly
that
eyes.
I come back to battle.
Oh snap!
I'm just
Joker's
saying,
back.
I'm just saying.
Zacky's
We need to have a character who does that.
The gay character,
mean-
huh?
Yeah, no, just a character who's like severely like homophobic, but like deep down he's just a closet homosexual.
So you just said what I
So
said.
Zach.
So Zach, what?
I love you, Zach.
We need one of those characters, just
Thank
just for the comedy purpose. Put it on the other
I
guy.
am eating chicken.
Oh, look, he's sitting in a
Wait,
suit.
wait.
What
You
a
said you went for
fag!
pizza. What happened to
This is,
pizza?
this is totally true. Hang on, I'm gonna send something in the chat box, and I just want you guys to look at it and contemplate on it.
Oh, Roflism, R-O-F-L-ism, Roflism.
Got there eventually,
It's on
didn't you?
Facebook. Everybody's gonna lose their minds.
Wait, why the fuck you liked and commended her photo on Facebook? Please, honey, ... Let me explain, ... What did a 5-year-old make this?
Probably.
I have had enough of all you insufferably idiotic people and your inability to spell.
Ew.
Ramanazi.
Roman.
You evil people. Do you purposely sit there on the internet, not caring about your spelling? Do you purposely desire to make yourself look like an imbecile?
Hey, want some good news?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So anybody want some good news, or somewhat good news, or somewhat news that we don't really care about, but still gonna say anyway?
I put something else in the chat.
Good news,
box.
good
You
news,
just
good
want to watch it.
Good news, yes. Good news, yes.
So we have reached, well, at least for the next 5 minutes, because it might change, do down or up again. 3,900 subscribers. Give yourself a pat on the back.
Oh, great. We're still 4,000 subscribers, Mikey.
We're so close to 4,000 subscribers. What we'll do? I'm going to get my jimmies ready to be completely.
Oh, Brandon, I need you to find out
Wait,
where
what?
those two guys are from.
Two guys who...
The winners. At least one of
Of
them
the
has to be an American.
I really thought that, they would have been like... Okay.
I
You know,
think-
we're still doing the live thing here. Right now, we've just sort of devolved.
Yeah, I
Come
know.
on.
Well, what else are we gonna do?
I just, nowadays I just like going to the About section of Trigun's Productions just to see my name on the crew list. It just feels good.
Punk.
And here he goes again with his little pariah of idiocy.
Oh, okay. I guess we can cover that. Something that some people think. Somebody mentioned that there's not a lot of films being released right now. Brandon, how many scripts have you written and have actually ready? You're just not filmed.
We've got a lot of shit.
All right, let's list them. Let's list them. What entire season of episode 1 has been rewritten and ready to go?
Wait, what?
Entire scripting for season 1.
Yeah, rescripting for season 1.
Rescripting for season 1 is...
Wait,
completely
is
done.
it? Wait,
Um,
this
season
isn't-
3 is more or less already out there, right? Yeah.
Sort of. Well, not really. Yeah. What 2 episodes of season 3 is sort of ready, written.
Yeah.
One of them is
Then-
partially voiced,
There's all the stuff of the other guys.
which has not really been done anything because Brandon, you're stupid.
What? I voiced I did all the voicing already.
You're
Why?
still stupid. Why are you spreading lies? It's not even being made.
Go have some pie.
Oh. Yeah.
What you voiced was like snippets. We have like 4 shorts.
Well, I remember because we do a lot of shorts.
Yeah.
We've got shorts of the Wasusi. Do you know what the Wasusi is? It's not what you think it is. Don't worry.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. What is it?
You don't know. It's okay.
It's okay. You don't know. You don't know.
You know, on the next live show, I'm actually gonna just play this space battle in the second mission of the game.
Hey, look at that space battle. It looks a lot like Halo Reaches. Oh, so that's where they got it. Halo sucks.
Shut up. That's just not nice.
That's just nasty.
I wish I had his voice for a bit. I wish I could.
Now everybody turns into Cleveland Brown.
I'm a bee.
Oh no. Why no?
Somebody been complaining about non-canonies of the Scale and Claw again.
Wait, non-canon? Wait,
Yeah,
what?
apparently it's not. Yeah, non-canony-ness. I just made up a word. Shut up.
Okay, so the fact that we're not sticking to actual Skyrim thing. Did he not notice that, you know, that entire place was tropical? That ain't Skyrim, fool!
No, he was commenting on the first episode. He complained that all Argonians have to pray to Sithis and the Hist. He complained, what else? What else was
Wow,
there?
really?
Yeah,
He's gonna go that far into the lore.
Well,
I don't think
So he actually goes, researches the lore just so he can complain about shit. Seriously, you gonna go with that? What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? It's a video game.
Rest of the series, so it's not like he can actually
No, I know.
know. Talking about.
I know that.
Whatever.
And first of all, it's not Sithos for one thing.
Sissy,
Percy.
whatever. No, it's not.
It's
Wrong
actually-
wrong guy. It's the second guy. One without the picture.
Okay. Oh, which one's that one?
Dagon. What?
Pilots, focus your fire on
Wait, so hang on. So what was he actually complaining about?
quickly as possible.
He didn't like the Hircine. Apparently, Hircine cannot be playful, even though he wasn't playful here either. He was sort of sarcastic or.
Of course he's playful. I mean, you forgot that when you do his questline mission, well, with the werewolf to get his ring or Savor's hide, he messes around with you.
That's what I told
he
the
makes
guy.
You chase after a deer, and then he gives you the option of whether to join the werewolf and kill the other hunters, or to kill the actual werewolf. In my opinion, the hunters are a lot more fun, and plus it pleases Hircine a little better as well.
But the problem is, he said that Hircine doesn't play with his prey.
He's a Daedric prince. They all play with.
I
their
know. That's what I told the guy. Then he went on an entire
except
rant.
one or two Daedric. But anyway.
Who are too serious for their own good.
Why are most of the female freaking? Why are most of the female Daedra like they're quite peaceful? I mean,
Yeah, they're nice. It's only the
well,
man.
they actually help.
They've
actually
got
help
tits that they can actually calm. So
Yeah.
Give you an
Azura gives you her star if you help her.
Yeah.
Nocturnal makes you.
Nocturnal makes you lucky.
Well, I have a question. How many Dark Brotherhood enclaves are there? There has to be more than one, right?
No, apparently there's just that one.
No, not in the game. Like in entire canon. There's only one.
Oh no. There's there's loads of actual distributions around Tamriel.
So there is
And
only.
I would imagine.
Right. It's
There's
not
only one. There's one set Brotherhood, Dark Brotherhood, but they're split into different sections
Which
in
in different.
province.
Okay, good. Thank you. Because this guy's like, there's only one Dark Brotherhood, and I'm like, so you have like 5 people against 200? Yeah.
No. They all have their different section in each province. There's there's a section in the Black Marsh. There's a section in Cyrodiil. There's a section.
All right.
in
Another
Morrowind.
question. I just have to double make sure of this. Argonians, when they drink the Hist sap, what's it for? Is it to make them Argonians, or is it to give them looks like?
No. It's,
I would imagine it'd be
basically.
because they are descended from Treants, so.
Well, no, they believe that the Hists are with the Hist tree. They believe them to be gods, and so I think it's because they believe drinking the sap will give them, strength and powers.
Oh, you're robotic. You're being a robotnik right now.
Yeah.
What?
And they straight up descended from the Hists too, so.
Oh, there you go. Not cleared out.
I've seen things.
But I mean, they straight up descended from those tree people things also.
How's my voice now?
Oh, great. Zach, Why aren't you? We're not ignoring you, but you're just saying random things. I'm curious. What do you mean?
The Argonians.
Better.
Have you seen their junk?
No.
Who hasn't?
You have yet to witness horrible things.
Okay, that was worth a listen. I guess. I vouch for
Fucking
that.
furries are at it again.
Okay, they're not furry. They're lizzies.
Yeah. If it was furries, it'd be the
No, you see, you know what? In the furry community, they would just be called scalies, okay?
Oh, fine. Scalies.
And scalies probably get just as much attention as any other animal.
And that is where scale and claw came from.
Oh, snap.
Scaling claw is kind of it's more of a mix of furries and scaly.
That's why it's called a hybrid.
It's a scaly that becomes a furry.
You'll like the next episode. I think you will anyway.
The purr.
Oh, the next episode. We have me and Brennan came up with a very nice group of assassins called the fur wenches or purr wenches.
Really?
Purr wenches.
The furries will be happy.
Oh.
Well, I don't think they were assassins, but they did a pretty good job of doing what they were here for.
Oh. Yeah, what you call it? I got that mod that makes everything in Skyrim naked. So people are gonna get a kick out of that.
This is going. It's not about the money. It's about the value.
No, it's about the money.
To be fair, I did hear that, there were there was an older Bethesda game, like something with an M?
Morrowind.
Morrowind, yeah. Morrowind. There was a character, a Khajiit woman, who was completely naked, and instead of wearing clothing, she would just paint clothing onto her.
Hey, as long as it covers something.
Well, it wasn't even like a sexual thing. It was like she was just too stupid to put on clothing. So it's like, oh, paint will do.
So now they're being racist against little poor Khajiit?
They've been racist against Khajiit for quite a while.
Dude, they make Argonian slaves.
Yeah, they do. Not always. I mean, they make them be pretty badass.
And all the Khajiit are supposedly all they do is either sell their wares or, get high.
No. They're master assassins too.
Well, yeah, they're
thieves.
assassins, they're merchants, and they're
thieves.
also the greatest, they're also the most inclined towards mating.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They're also one of the
joke.
oldest races too.
No joke, there's books written by the Khajiit that simply say, hey, if you have the time, drop whatever you're doing and start mating, and don't play hard to get.
Clearly, they read a lot of the lusty Argonian maid.
I know.
No, they have a lot of the lusty Argonian kitty cat bar.
According to Skyrim and pretty much any other game, well, Skyrim technically, all those species can mate with each other. Now, that poses a question to me, anyway.
I would totally fuck the freaking high.
I don't think they would have hybrids. I think it's just like one of those Disney things where
Well,
it's
actually,
like
no.
the kids look like the dad if they're
Well,
lizards.
no, actually, there's actually the Bretons. The Bretons themselves are actually half-breeds of elf and man themselves.
They called
Yeah.
Britons.
But remember,
Bretons.
elves and humans are more or less already human. So
Yeah.
Oh, but
I mean,
to be
but
honest,
we've also got different types of elves.
did you know
as
that
well.
humans and elves are at war all the freaking time? They hate each other.
they're always offering me luck of charms.
He's not an elf though.
Leprechauns are fairies. Elves are fairies. They're all under the Myr thing. Altmer, Dunmer,
Yes.
Bosmer. They're
But-
all under the Myr.
No, there are no dwarves in Skyrim or any.
They're not.
of-
Well, they're not technically.
They're not
That's 'cause
dwarves.
they were-
The short dwarves. They're a
It's
race
sort
of
of- they're like
elves that we
precursors.
that are
Dwemer.
cooler. Yeah, they're called the
Nobody
Dwemer.
wants to play as a short midget. It's bad for gameplay value.
Oh,
No.
they ain't short.
So that's a wood elf.
The Dwemer ain't short. Look at their armor. We wouldn't be able to wear the armor
Yeah,
otherwise.
No, the Dwemer. The Dwemer. They really. The word dwarf.
No, unless they really
comes-
are midgets, and they only fit in the cuirass, and they just sort of animate the armor around them.
Actually, the word dwarf in the Skyrim realm really actually is a man-made word originally coming from the Dunmer word
Yeah.
for the Dwemer.
I just call them dweebers.
They just called them dwarves when in fact they were a race of elves.
So yeah, well, you guys saw the scale and claw. How do you like? Would you say it's accurate to say that the orc is a mix of a man and a pig?
Oh no. Well, no, the orcs themselves are actually a race of elves as well.
It's all ogre for them.
Oh,
And
that's
there
terrible.
it is.
Even the orcs are actually a race of elves.
So are you telling me that Argonians are the only, in Khajiit are the only pures?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, Argonians and Khajiit are the only beast men.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right, they are.
And you know what's sort of weird? I saw what that was really trippy. There's the fact that Khajiit offshoots in genetics are just straight up cats. It was like, oh. Like the cats can talk and do magic. Like no joke, like Khajiit villages are full of, you know, humanoid cats, and then they're also full-on cats that do magic and talk and everything else. So I was like, wow.
Are you sure they're just not high?
That is.
No, it was when I
that
was
is
looking
one
it up.
hell
I was
of-
like, oh.
That is one hell of a pet.
I felt like looking at, you know, Khajiit culture and stuff, because I was like, oh, I feel like being a lore whore. And, you know,
hey,
they,
there's
they
nothing
straight
wrong
up
with the
have-
lore whore.
Well,
You know,
apparently
they-
there is, because when somebody disagrees with your stupid logic, you're an idiot. To them, anyway.
It was just weird. They straight up have villages
Well-
and stuff, and the cats climb trees and everything else, and they have like, you know, that whole Tarzan treehouse sort of deal going on.
Boswell, you're familiar with the lore. Apparently, none of Argonia was ever conquered by the Empire.
No, it wasn't.
What? The coast was.
No, well, the coast was, yeah, but not the rest of the actual Black Marsh.
They never went in deep in it, but the coast is still part of Argonia.
That's
and it
what
was
she
conquered.
said.
Oh yeah, them right.
It's like America. They never went further than those first 13 colonies because they were scared.
Shit.
That's kind of right.
I'd be pretty scared too if, you know, the thing you're trying to conquer is just a big disease-ridden swamp full of lizard people that could swim
And
forever.
and special trees.
Yeah, special trees, and then lizard people who drink from those trees and are able to make their scales as hard as the trees. That'd be annoying after a while. Just
Well,
fuck
aren't-
this, I'm sick, I've got a cold, there are bugs constantly fucking eating me, I am out!
And then you
I'm
have
outta here,
Hircine hunting you with his pack of wolves.
Yeah, I don't want to go in Black Marsh.
Oh shit, Cowblack's here.
I don't like it because it's a marsh, and also it seems to be very dark.
I feel like that would be a perfect place to put up a summer home.
To be honest, I think Joker would prefer to be in like luxurious city with a lot of lights.
And maybe a
And
couple
you don't
per
know
wenches.
me.
Yeah, per benches.
Oh, totally.
Now the purr wenches, those are my favorites. The way they purr when you stroke them.
Literally,
hmm.
in certain places.
Maybe they act like Goku, you know, you grab their tail and they just go just straight up. They pass out.
So, Brandy, what have you been doing for the past few days?
Oh, per wenches, man. I just grab their tail and they are never able to get out.
I killed
Feel like
122
this is a
sharks.
man with his priorities set straight.
I'm a
Spider-Man.
dog. He's a dog chasing cars.
Or he could be a cat.
Chasing a mouse.
All right, I think we can wrap it up then.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I
it was
think we
epic.
should wrap it up.
He has still not killed the giant ship.
I know.
Never has.
I know. All right, so everybody say your goodbyes because this is gonna be over in 10 seconds.
Alright,
I'm
adios,
gonna
sayonara,
blow
auf Wiedersehen,
all of
goodbye.
you.
Okay, one at a time. Okay, British Smeagol, go first.
Smeagol is not here right now. It is only Gollum. Gollum. And
Okay.
Gollum says goodbye to everyone and see you soon. Now where's the precious?
Check your bum.
Yo, I'm out, dog.
All right, Joker.
Peace, bitches.
You have to do something delicious.
I always love the taste of marmalade in the morning. It It reminds me of that look on the person's face when you dig a knife deep into their stomach. You really get to know the person in that final moment. That's why I never use a gun.
Oh, fuck that shit. I'm out of here, bitches.
Alright, what's your name? Oh yeah, Batman. I mean Bane. Bane, there you go.
Oh, get right, you idiot.
Yeah, that was not what I heard.
Alright, goodbye.
Oh, we're here clapping. Alright guys, signing
That
out.
was the
Peace.
show.
Later, bitches.